require ammunition makers to stamp serial numbers on every bullet sold in Illinois. Then a database could track those bullets' source in 5 seconds. Similar legislation is pending in 20 states, but it faces stiff opposition from the National Rifle Association. Democratic State Representative Sonia Harper represents some of the city's communities suffering the worst from crime, including Inglewood and Back of the Yards. She's sponsoring this ammunition labeling proposal in the State House, and she joins me tonight on the phone with more. Representative, thank you very much for joining me.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Tell me exactly how this ammunition labeling proposal would actually work.
Sure. So basically what we're proposing is that every bullet, every piece of ammunition sold in the state of Illinois, that we would require it to be coded with its own serial number. Now, it isn't a stamp, it is a laser engraving on the heel of the bullet and on the cartridge at the manufacturer.
And, I mean, there have been a lot of questions raised about this proposal, not just about your proposal, but in other states as well. One of those being the issue of can't someone just obtain ammunition from out-of-state sources, and that they wouldn't necessarily have complied then with that stamping requirement?
Sure. So yes, people can buy ammunition in other states, and in fact, legislation has been considered in 20 other states. However, if we do pass this bill, manufacturers aren't just going to code the bullets just for Illinois. They're also going to manufacture and code ammunition in all 50 states wherever their ammunition is sold.
It would be more effective, though, if this were to be some federal proposal, though, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would be. Yes, it would be. So we're actually going to try to see if we can maybe get that proposal on a federal level. Right now, we're seeing in such a dire state right now in Illinois that we want to propose that here and see what we can do to maybe possibly encourage something to happen at the federal level and even in the other states.
One of the other issues that opponents say on this is that, frankly, the way that ammunition is used today, that in many instances there's not much left as evidence of a bullet to be able to even be able to see a number to be able to track down.
What the heck?
Well, sure. Actually, you would be able to see. Actually, as part of the patent process, the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, they actually fired 200 rounds of coded bullets into ballistic gel, exterior walls, car doors, bulletproof vests, and other weapons. After firing, the serial numbers are still completely legible so that they can be able to retrieve that information.
One last thing, we've been talking about, obviously the crime problem, the homicides in August. I know State Senator Kwame Raoul trying to come up with legislation that would affect repeat gun offenders. We've seen tougher gun control activities in the legislature in the past. Are you confident that anything's going to happen in that legislature?
I'm confident that we are going to work and do whatever we need to do to tell the story to all the other legislators so that they can get on board with this proposal. I'm confident that we are in such trying times in the state of Illinois, particularly in the city of Chicago, with our rampant gun violence, that we kind of need to do whatever we need to get others to recognize that this is an issue where we're going to have to maybe pass some laws and legislation that we never had before. If we want to get some results that we've never seen before, we're definitely going to have to introduce some new and innovative solutions that we've never introduced before, and I do think that this can be one of them. And so I do look forward to working alongside my co-sponsors and the rest of the members in the legislature to try to get this legislation passed.
Representative Sonia Harper, thank you so much for joining me tonight on Politics Tonight.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
We're going to take our final break. We'll be right back after this.